Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to another episode of the most offensive podcast ever. I'm Slimmy V, and today I'm going to be talking about Homelander. Governor Cuomo. I'm sorry. You know, they seem to bear a slight resemblance. Let me give you a little background. Homelander, who plays on the hit series program on Amazon Prime called The Boys, is a superhero. Okay, well, he's a super villain, really. Okay, but he has PR people. Okay, public relations people that prop him up to make him appear as a superhero, a good guy. Okay, to save other people, to make him look good. But behind the scenes, this dude is a super villain. This dude is evil. He's bad. He's notorious, nefarious, whatever you want to call him. He is all of that and a bag of chips. I'm sorry, Pringles. I'm really sorry. Now, we have Governor Cuomo, who is now, after this debacle of the whole nursing home thing that I've been calling out since last March. Okay, no one wanted to listen. I wonder why. How do I know more than the media? I don't know. But let's fast forward till today. All right, that's gone now. Now he's being accused of being a sexual predator on a lady. People are not really calling out this. People are not saying anything on the Democratic side. I want to know what's going on. I want to know what happens to believe her. What happened to due process, right? Now they want to probably use due process when it comes to a Democrat, but when it came to Justice Kavanaugh, that wasn't the case. Let's listen to what Hannity had to say.
Unlike Democrats, we are consistent. I'm not going to rush to judgment. I believe in due process. I know all of you at home believe in due process. That is our system and the best you can get. But that is not the case with the Democratic Party. Where are all the I believers or the I believers caucus? Chief among them happened to be Andrew Cuomo himself during the Kavanaugh witch hunt. Remember that? Cuomo released a statement. It read, quote, to Dr. Christine Blasey Ford and all survivors of sexual assault, we believe you and we will fight for you. So that raises the natural question tonight. Is Cuomo going to apply the same standard to the women accusing him of sexual assault?
Will he apply that same thing to himself? Does he believe her? Should people believe her? In my opinion, it has nothing to do with being, it has nothing to do with believing her, right? It has more to do with present your case, whatever you got, bring it up. Due process, right?
And remember also, Cuomo demanded that Kavanaugh take a lie detector test. So again tonight, we ask, will he apply the same standard to himself?
Will he take a lie detector test?
Will Andrew Cuomo take a lie detector test? What about all the I believers in the Democratic Party? They've been silent lately.
They have been silent. One thing I have to say, AOC did come out and call for an investigation on Governor Cuomo, about the nursing home thing. I've yet to probably hear, I could be wrong, as I'm doing this video, maybe she's calling him out on this right now. But the others, really not so much.
You might remember some of them.
I believe her. Listen, first of all, anybody who comes forward at this point to be prepared to testify in the United States Senate against someone who is being nominated to one of the most powerful positions in the United States government, that takes an extraordinary amount of courage.
I'm light-skinned, and she's really light-skinned. Light-skinned power, Kamala Harris. I just wanted to say that. Anyway. Yeah, she was one of them. She believed, right? Which was wrong. What happened to due process? Doesn't it exist anymore? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it does exist, but on the Democratic side. for Democratic people like Governor Cuomo. Okay.
Not only do women like Dr. Ford, who bravely comes forward, need to be heard, but they need to be believed.
Let me just
She reminds me of Angela Yee, anyway, for some reason.
say right at the outset, I believe Dr. Ford. I believe the survivor here.
I believe her. I stand with her.
I believe Professor Ford. I think she's credible, and I think when the investigation is finished and when she testifies and Judge Kavanaugh testifies, I think a majority of senators will find her credible.
So tonight.
Really? And when she testifies, I believe a majority of the senators will find her credible. Come on. Why do people do that? Okay? I want to see what happens now. Those same people that's saying all this garbage, all this do, I wonder if they're going to say the same thing to Homelander. I mean, you know. Let's continue.
Tonight, we are asking, where are all you I believers now? Because none of the people we just showed you that you saw with your own eyes, none of them have yet come forward with statements saying they believe Cuomo's accusers.
None of them have come yet. Yet. They will when it's trendy to do so. Cuomo have been used already. He's been used to get Trump out. All that nasty stuff that Cuomo was doing, we didn't pay attention to it. Okay? Because we were too busy paying attention to the nothing burgers that Trump was doing. Not saying Trump is completely innocent in every single thing or he says the right thing all the time, but nothing burgers compared to what Cuomo was doing. Come on. Nursing home, now sexually harassing people. Now, I'm for like, let's take it to court. Bring him in front of the judge or in front of the senators or Congress or whatever, and let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let me see him go through that. Okay? But again, if they decide to go against him at this point, it's because of optics. Let's make people see that, oh, look, we're not hypocrites. We're going to go after him too. It's too late because you had your chance in March of 2020 to go after him, and y'all didn't go after him at that time. Had y'all done so, then I would have said, okay, you know what? It's fair game. But if they do it now, again, it's all politics, it's trending. Let's make it look good and all of that. But anyway.
Not one, and not Cuomo himself. Perhaps the biggest I believer of them all, well, was then Senator Kamala Harris. She frequently praised the courage of Kavanaugh's accusers. Well, tonight, here's what the now Vice President Harris has to say about Cuomo's accuser. Take a look.
Oh, gosh. If you're not offended, you're not listening. I'm Slimmy V, and this is the most offensive podcast ever. God bless, stress less, and let Yahweh give you rest. I'm out. Peace.